Hi, I'm Annette Richmond. Thanks for joining me today. This is episode 100 of the Content Marketing School podcast. 100 episodes that still feels surreal when I say it out loud. And I knew for this milestone, I didn't want to do a tips roundup or a list of lessons. I wanted to talk about something deeper, something that's changed not just how I make content, but how I think about it. Because I recently had to step back, not by choice. And it wasn't dramatic, just one of those health things that slows you down, whether you wanted to or not. So there was no batching, no recording, no showing up in the ways that I usually do. And yet I didn't disappear, not because I pushed through, not because I had a perfect content plan, but because I saw content differently. Now, as I said, this wasn't a planned break, but life suddenly had other ideas, and showing up the way I usually do just wasn't going to happen. But here's what surprised me. I still showed up, not in the same way, but I didn't disappear. And why? Because I've trained myself to think like a content creator. And here's what I realized. Over time, I trained myself to start thinking like a creator, not just do content, not just follow trends, although they're fun, but to actually notice what was worth sharing. Even though I wasn't feeling great, when I saw my husband standing outside with an umbrella, grilling in the rain with one of our four-legged kids, Katie, supervising, I had to just grab my phone and record it because I saw the story. The video became a mini movie, a Mission Impossible parody, if you will, that went something like this. The title, Mission Grill Possible, starring Eric Richmond, co-starring Katie Richmond. Music by Mission Impossible, obviously, because I used the clip of their theme. Location, somewhere damp in the Northeast. Nothing stops a man with a mission to grill. Not the rain, not the wind, not even Katie's side eye. And that video has been tremendously engaging across all socials because being a content creator isn't about fancy equipment. It's about seeing the potential story. That mindset shift, it changes everything. I've also started recording more intentional B-roll or raw footage, stuff that looks interesting, even if I don't know how I'll use it yet. I just know that future me will thank past me on a busy day when there's no time to shoot. And that right there is what makes content feel less like a chore and more like a playground, having some fun. So I built a system around it, not a content calendar, not a posting formula, a mindset framework. 5 shifts that help you create without the stress. See the story. Shift from what would I post to what's already happening around me. Stack the ideas. Create a living, breathing idea bank so you never run out of ideas and you're never starting from zero. Shape the strategy. Know what you want to say, why it matters, and who it's for. Shoot with simplicity. Use what you've got. Drop the pressure. Just keep it doable. And maybe most importantly, shift the focus. It's not about being perfect. It's about being useful, clear, and human. That's the content creator mindset. And once you've got that, you don't need ideal conditions. You just need to keep your eyes open. This isn't about making perfect videos. It's about showing up with purpose, even when life's a little messy. This time away really gave me some clarity. I don't just help people make videos. I help them build a content creator mindset. Because when you have that, you don't need to rely on motivation or ideal conditions. You're not chasing trends, even though that's fun. You're telling stories. So you'll probably notice a few shifts in the way I work with clients and how I talk about content going forward. More focus on mindset, more focus on frameworks, more strategy that works in real life. If any part of this resonated with you, that feeling of wanting to show up, but not always being on, you're not alone. I really struggle with that too. I think one of my superpowers, something I developed behind the bar back when I was a bartender, is that I can talk to just about anybody about just about anything. But the truth is, underneath that, I'm a private introvert who needs a lot of downtime to recharge. So this idea of always being on, always performing, that's not always realistic. And I'm guessing it doesn't work for a lot of you. Some days the energy is there. Some days it's not. That's why I record one line at a time and why I grab B-roll footage on the fly. And that's why this mindset shift matters. It helps you stay connected to your message, even when you're not at 100%. It lets you show up with flexibility without burning out or faking it. This is the next chapter for me and probably for a lot of us. Thanks for being here for episode 100. Let's build something sustainable, smart, and yes, a little bit scroll stopping together. Talk soon.